Hello people and welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Deep Roy Chaudhary and I'm just a normal guy who talks about stuff that seems interesting and important to me. And today I'm going to talk about should we boycott Chinese apps and smartphones. This topic yet again. Um, in my previous video, I mentioned the fact that Huawei and ZTE or ZTE, however you might pronounce it, two of China's big uh, two of China's big companies have now been officially categorized as national security threats by the U.S. administration. Right now, the FCC. I still haven't bothered to Google the full form of the FCC in USA. Just Google what it is. The FCC in USA. I think it's some kind of a regulatory body in USA. The FCC decided to outright categorize Huawei and ZTE as national security threats because of their close ties with the Chinese government. But I would say you can extend that kind of designation to literally almost every Chinese company, every Chinese tech company specifically, because at the end of the day, every company in China it will be forced to have close links with the Chinese Communist Party. That's how their system works. So I have already said that it would be better for you to look for non-Chinese smartphone brands like LG. Take a look at LG phones, Asus phones, Samsung phones, Apple phones are of course already there. I'm pretty sure that there are other brands as well out there. So you just have to Google. Nokia is there. So just Google non-Chinese smartphone brands, and you would know what I'm talking about. So I would say that at the end of the day, everything it boils down to a very simple few things. Yes, Huawei makes pretty awesome phones. I'm really impressed by a lot of the tech, especially that Huawei Mate X, that folding phone that they have. I really was impressed. I mean, even though I had my apprehensions about the whole folding outside, the phone was folding outside, and wasn't folding inside like the Galaxy Fold. So a lot of people, including myself, had apprehensions regarding the longevity of that phone. I still think that I saw some tech reviewers reviewing that device, Huawei device, and I was pretty impressed. I have to say, I was the whole interface was pretty worked pretty smooth. I didn't at least the reviewers did not show any substantial issues in those devices. I was pretty impressed by those devices. I have to say, it's just my opinion. I was really impressed by the functioning of those devices. They were actually pretty good. But regardless of that, at the end of the day, Huawei is now considered a national security threat by the US administration. It has already been blacklisted maybe a year back or maybe 2 years back. I can't remember the exact time when that happened, but Huawei was actually blacklisted. So basically, US companies cannot do business with Huawei. Huawei laptops would not be able to have Microsoft Windows 10 because there needs to be a deal between Microsoft and Huawei in order to make sure that my Windows 10 operating system is licensed on Huawei laptops. Similarly, on Huawei phones, you would not see Google services. No Google services would be available on Huawei. It's an awesome phone. The Huawei phones are actually pretty good, but they don't have Google services. They don't have the Google Play Store. They don't have any. They don't have Gmail. I'm pretty sure that Huawei might have found a workaround in order to make sure that Google services are available on Google Play services are available on their phones, and maybe on some of their phones it is still available, but Google support is still there, I guess. But I still think that at the end of the day, it would be a better idea for you, the consumer, to switch to a non-Chinese alternative, because at the end of the day, you can just use your Google services without any issues, without any hassles. And of course, other Chinese, you can look at purchasing a phone from another Chinese brand that is out there, like Xiaomi, OnePlus, Oppo, Vivo. But who knows, what if even they might get banned eventually in the future? So would you want to use a phone without access to Google services natively, and you would have to use some kind of workaround in order to just have access to your Gmail? Um, it's just a point of pragmatism. Um, if was the U.S. government right to ban Huawei because of supposed spying that it is that Chinese might be, that the Chinese intelligence might services might be doing through Chinese smartphones? I think at the end of the day, every government in the world spies on their own people and spies on people around in other countries. Every government, I think, has done its share of bad things. But China is a different case altogether. China is a communist one-party dictatorship that wants to rule the world. China is not the same as the US. Of course, the US spying on ordinary citizens is also egregious enough. We all know about the Edward Snowden revelations that are out there. So I know that the U.S. government has done its share of bad things, but that does not mean that we should embrace China as our friend who will protect our so-called freedoms. If you know anything about China, communist China, you know what China is. Is there anything else left to be said? So yeah, please consider this is it from me for now. Please consider hitting the like button. Please consider sharing this video with your friends and acquaintances. Please consider subscribing to my channel. That would help me a lot. And until the next video, stay safe, goodbye, and God bless you.